How do you create the videos that you create that actually drive impact for businesses?
So here's the secrets, Bobby, the two secrets. Can't believe I'm about to share this, but you're a nice guy. First of all, secret one is we spend a lot of time in concepting and brainstorming. I think a lot of times people take for granted the role that ideation plays in creating breakthrough work. I think about like if we have 10 people on a certain client account who are actively brainstorming for that client, if they all go off and spend 6 to 8 hours a piece brainstorming, and then they come back with ideas, we battle those ideas. They go back out and spend another 4 hours brainstorming, bring it back, we battle those ideas. A lot of times we have invested over 160 hours in that brand, in that storytelling, in that, like, how are we going to break through the noise before we've written a single word of a
Hmm.
script? That's the difference. Like when you look at it, it's an iceberg. You see the idea, but all the work is done under the water. And so I think about when brands are out there, maybe they have an in-house team or they have a founder, and it's like they can only self-generate so much horsepower for creating and battling ideas. And that's secret number one. Secret number two is
I will
having
say,
the
before
oh,
you
go
go on to
ahead.
number two, I will say it definitely seems that way because when you see your ads, the not all of them are extremely funny. Some of them are a little more serious or whatever, but let's just take the funny ones as an example. It's so tight. It's like there's no room between the jokes where there's this dead spot. There's just clearly there's been so much thought about how we can make this just so jam packed with entertaining and thoughtful language. It's clear that you guys spend tons of time because it's so tight.
And,
You know,
and what you're referring to too is like once we get into editing, we have those same 10 people in there
you're right.
poking holes at it every second. Does that need to be there? What's missing? Is it moving
Right.
fast enough? If it's moving too slow, all of those questions are happening along the way. And so nothing is sort of left to chance, right? We are looking at it from every angle. But the second secret, which I cannot emphasize enough, is working with people who actually know how to place those ads. We have seen ads, literally, I can give you 4 or 5 examples of times that we've given campaigns to certain media buyers or certain media buying teams, in-house or externally, and they completely drop the ball on being able to run it well. And
Mm.
another team picks up the same creative and helps those companies grow by tens of millions of dollars. We're talking about work that we did with like work that we did for Bloomsy Box, like where they said, "Oh, this campaign's dead on arrival," and then they put it in the right hands, and it
Yeah.
actually scaled like crazy. And that's why we work with you all on so many brands because you guys know how to run media, you know how to do
Yeah.
it right.
Mhm. Yeah. And it's funny because every video you guys make obviously is different, but they all perform different too. Even if it feels like it's a pure top of funnel asset, or maybe it is. Let's say it's just a pure top of funnel asset, but it sets the retargeting up so well. You just have to analyze the video in its appropriate place. So not every video is going to perform, 7x ROAS this video is going to be. It might add
Right.
that throughout the process of a funnel that looks different. And every time you deliver on, let's say, on a quarterly basis, even each one of those videos might perform different and it has its own spot. So finding where it belongs and its highest and best use in the funnel is really, really important because you want every video to be a 10 out of 10, but if you have this like laser vision of it's supposed to perform perfect at this exact spot in the funnel, you lose the opportunity to place it where it really belongs and has its biggest impact. So having some flex.
Amen. Amen, Bobby Dietz.
Right on. That's good, man. I appreciate the tips. For anybody looking to do creative assets, construction, and web design, brand identity in general. If there's startups out there that are looking to go from heavy on the Amazon side to heavy on the D2C side on site, Raindrop can solve all those problems. I encourage you to reach out to Jacques. His company does a spectacular job. We share whatever 15 or 20 accounts, and we have for a very long time because there's some magic when you get the creative right. So feel free to reach out to him. And until next time,
All right. Thanks for letting me share my secrets.
you got it.